What is the meaning of this? I was single until I turned 25. To think that I was mocked as the winter bear, and now I'll have a bride this cute? What's wrong, Prince Saryu? Too cute, huh? To think a girl like her is my wife. Silky hair, skin smooth as an egg. Does my appearance bother you? No, that's not it. I just don't know what to do because you look so cute. I can't keep up with this myself. No, that's not it. I don't even know where to begin. Someone like me doesn't deserve a girl like you. Saryu? Today is the engagement ceremony. You understand, don't you? You mustn't engage in any inappropriate behavior, but from now on, you'll be living together until the wedding ceremony in half a year. Well, he sits close beside her, a small grin breaking through. Can my sanity hold on? Going back 3 months ago. Look, we're almost there. I'm looking forward to it. Saryu. Yes, mother. He keeps his eyes ahead, posture straight and formal. That day, I was visiting one of the neighboring kingdoms, there to attend the Crown Prince of the Luminous Kingdom's engagement ceremony. My mother's purpose was the reception that followed, or at least it should have been, my arranged marriage. I had a feeling something wasn't right. I never thought she'd bring me, the third son, instead of the king or the crown prince. Well, even though I'm a prince, I'm already 25. The fact that I don't even have a fiance turned out to be cause for worry too. There's no big reason, simply put, it's just because I'm not popular. My eldest brother, Crown Prince Leonius L. Tidros. My second brother, Michaela, married into another country. A beautiful androgynous nobleman who takes after mother, and there's my mother, the queen. As for me, my father, the king, I take after him, rugged through and through. On top of that, every winter I lead the knights to patrol the frontier. While I was crushing bandits and rebels, the nickname I got was the Winter Bear of Tidros. A bear, really? A bear? Sure, back then I skipped on shaving my beard, but still. Smelly, gross, scary. Because of that nickname, everyone in the capital avoided me. Every potential match meeting ended in complete failure. I'm fine with staying single for the rest of my life, you know? I want to end this peacefully and go home quickly. Even though I was thinking that, the engagement is off. His jaw drops in disbelief, sweat sliding down his temple. Whoa, 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 what's going on here? What do you mean the engagement is off? Crown Prince of the Luminous Kingdom. What are you thinking? Arios Luminous. The one standing beside him is male. She's from the Hardy Baron family, the Crown Prince's lover, basically his public mistress, huh? And she sits alone on the steps, veiled and silent. Sitoen Baramoa, his official fiance. When I first saw her, I thought she looked like a moving white cocoon. However, I still can't see her face because of the veil. I heard they've been together 2 whole years before the engagement, and this is the treatment she gets from her own fiance? How painful this must be for her. Why I came to this decision, it's because you repeatedly committed inhumane acts. To my beloved male. Even though male tried speaking to you, you ignored her, as if someone beneath you had no right to address royalty. Depending on how this goes, I may have to pretend I didn't hear that. Even during tea parties, you singled her out and treated her like an outcast. There's no way a baron's daughter would even be at a royal tea party. These accusations, they're going too far. You are way too naive about the world. While dancing, I was deliberately bumped into as well. Couldn't it be that you're the one who bumped into her instead? The crowd's eyes turned sharp. Disapproving glares aimed his way. All the attendees, too, are looking at the crown prince with cold eyes. Miss Sitoen endured such unreasonable accusations remarkably well. No, her shoulders stay square, veil trailing in the hushed hall. Or has she given up, thinking there's no point in saying anything? Saryu. She studies him with a sly, considering look. You don't have a lover yet, right? What's with the sudden question? Right, I don't have one. I see. If that's the case, let's take that young lady. What? He freezes, a cold sweat prickling at his neck. Huh? What is she saying? She's treating this like, could you wrap her up for me? That casually. Jeez, mother. Therefore, someone with an ugly heart like you, I could never take you as a wife. Are you still going on about that? To begin with, he taps his chin, a smug smile creeping in. Someone with an appearance like yours could never be my wife. Didn't you realize we're not well suited for each other? Those words, what do you think you're doing? Insulting a woman's appearance right here in public. Take them back. What? He blinks, taken aback by the sudden demand. What you just said cannot be overlooked. Even though you're the crown prince of another country, Arios's jaw locks tight as the whole hall falls silent. Take it back. That's right. Why are you... Huh? Atsuhito. She stands apart at the top of the stairs, veiled. What? Atsuhito? That's not a name I've heard before. I wonder what language it even comes from. Anyway, no matter what anyone says, my statement won't change. Besides, this should be the first time she and I have met. Fool! The engagement is broken off! You! He grips his collar, cheeks flushed with humiliation. Father. The old king's whole face is shaking with rage. Sitoen's father turns his back and walks away without a word. Please forgive us! Lord Baramoa, please! There's no need to apologize, King Noe. I'll take my foolish daughter back with me. Let's go home, Sitoen, to the kingdom of Tanya. Sitoen slowly lifts a hand toward her father's offer. So that's the man who raised her. The kingdom of Tanya is known for its abundant mineral resources. If the engagement breaks off, the country's loss would be immeasurable. King Noe must want to stop this at all costs. Arios' smile stretches too wide, more panic than calm. But with the crown prince acting like that, excuse me, he turns toward them, breaking the tense silence. May I, King Noe, Lord Baramoa? Huh? Mother? He glances back at her, startled she beat him to it. He steps forward and offers his hand without a word. Yes, yes. Ah, an escort. Queen Tidros. What an unexpected place to meet. It's been since the evening party in the Caravan Kingdom, Lord Baramoa. I'm deeply honored that someone like me would be addressed. By the way, King Noe, this engagement, is it really going to be broken off? No, not at all. Breaking it off is fine. I'll take my foolish daughter back to the kingdom of Tanya just like this. King Noe freezes, sweat beading on his brow. Mother always wants to make everything black and white. Ah, jeez. I can imagine your feelings. What a poor treatment for a young lady. That was close. I nearly struck him myself. Even if he's my son, I have to say something here. However, as expected of a young lady raised to be a crown princess, that bearing, that composed attitude, I'm truly impressed. Sitoen stands motionless beneath the veil, saying nothing. He steps up beside her, and neither says a word. Excuse me, young lady, do you speak Tidros? I'm still quite inexperienced, but enough to get by in daily life. His eye narrows slightly as he studies her answer. How modest. Her pronunciation's actually quite good, as expected of someone raised to be a crown princess. For royalty, learning languages for negotiations with other countries is essential. What are you two saying? Those guys? Male doesn't need to know. Why is mother saying things like that? How about this, Lord Baramoa, though it's presumptuous of me? Would it be possible to welcome your daughter as my foolish son's companion? His whole body jolts, eyes wide with silent panic. Forget backing off! A daughter raised to be crown princess, and I'm just a third son ranked lower by default. Does mother have some kind of filter that makes me look like a handsome, cute guy? Matchmaking. It's not just lowering her standards, it's me we're talking about. The bear man with a losing streak in... No, your highness. Such a proposal is bound to be rejected. His face falls, stunned by the flat refusal. Your words are too kind. But I am a vassal of the King of Tanya. First, I must ask his intentions and give you a formal reply after that. Of course, Lord Baramoa. However, as a father, rather than the luminous royal family, I'd like to entrust her to the prince who stood up for my daughter's honor first. He stares back, speechless, the words slow to land. Sitoen's father leads her forward, the veil trailing behind. Excuse me, Lord Baramoa. Huh? Saryu draws himself up straight, meeting the Lord's gaze directly. I am, as you can probably tell, I don't really resemble mother or my brothers. Though I've been granted a duke title, above all, I'm the third son. I spend most of my life with the Knight Order, so I'm no good with handling women. I can't hope for anything more than this. What is this child even saying? I don't have the cleverness to navigate the court well either. Is he trying to ruin this good opportunity? Mother probably thinks that, but I must make this clear. Please, don't go deciding this for the young lady. Even if I receive a rejection, I, Saryu El Tidros, won't be hurt or bothered in the least. Please, prioritize the young lady's opinion. The prince's nickname is well known in this country too. The man with a losing streak in matchmaking? That's absurd. Such classified information is new to me. This is the one, the Winter Bear of Tidros. Thank you for standing up for my daughter today. Bear? Is that what they call him? That one? His shout rings out across the palace grounds. 2 months later, there was a formal engagement proposal from the Kingdom of Tanya. I was sure it would be rejected. How wonderful! Then came the furious preparations for the ceremony. Courtesy of my adjutant Raoul drilled into me over and over until my ears were ringing. Move 3 steps to the right. Walk more briskly. In the end, I reached the day of the ceremony without knowing the first thing about Miss Sitoen. What an unexpected find. mind. Good thing Luminous's crown prince is such an idiot. Her name's Sitoen Baramoa, 20 years old. 2 years ago, she came to Luminous for bridal training. The Baramoa family traces back to the Tanian royal line, but Crown Prince Arios never took to her, and they never grew close. Tactless princes. Such a mouth on you, so don't get your hopes up about her face either. That's what I was told, but she's probably not expecting much from my looks either. It's mutual. Gloved hands lift the veil away, revealing her face at last. Don't make any mistakes. Are you alright, Prince Saryu? Wait, this girl, where is the ugliness? Indeed, she's an incredibly beautiful young lady. This is no laughing matter. Hey, Tidros family, gather up. The other party is me? What am I supposed to do with a girl this gorgeous? What do I do? Calm down, Saryu. Raoul's not going to survive this. There's still the rest of the ceremony. Don't keep your fiancé waiting too long. The engagement, right. He blinks, dragging his focus back to the ceremony. Right. A kiss on the forehead. I'm sorry for losing my composure earlier. No, that's not it. I just mean someone like me doesn't deserve a girl like you. No, I'm in a panic too, not knowing what to do because you're so cute. Then please excuse me. Yes. Her eyes fall shut as she waits quietly. Here goes. Oh, her cuteness is defenseless. Her defenselessness is cute. The destructive power is incredible. Her very existence is a sin. What is that little creature, the rabbits up in the snowy mountains? No, maybe a white marten? Big round eyes, soft to the touch? Surely if I touch Sitoen's skin, what am I even thinking? Cast away impure thoughts. No good, no good, no good. The king and queen watch tensely from the side, holding their breath. His mind short circuits completely, eyes glazed over blank. Sitoen smiles back at him, radiant beneath the veil. He wobbles, suddenly dizzy, still caught in her smile. The 6 months until the wedding, will my sanity even hold out? Saryu! That night, somehow they managed to safely finish the engagement ceremony. What are you crying for? Raoul. No, I'm just happy that the captain got engaged. Raoul, raised together like brothers, serves as vice captain of the Knight Order. He's turning 30 this year. He's reasonably popular too. I can't imagine getting married and leaving the captain behind. That's what he always used to say. Now I can marry without worry. A small, satisfied smirk crosses his face. For years we told him he'd never get a girlfriend with clothes and hair that lame. Turns out it was worth saying. Sorry about that. Lame. You understand, don't you, Saryu? My older brothers just gave me a stern warning too. But that aside, I need to think about what comes next. Do not make any blunders. Absolutely. That's a direct order from King Tanya. Live together starting right after the engagement ceremony. It's probably because of the last broken engagement, but brother? It would be a disaster if the bride's belly got big before the blessing. You worry too much. How many times are you going to say this? Well, but my wife is so cute, isn't she? You had that exact face the whole time. I mean, seeing how you were at the dinner party, right? Besides, she has a dragon mark as well. I'll have to be even more careful then. A dragon mark? From what I've heard, the kingdom of Tania is also called the Dragon Country. Dragons were deeply involved in the founding of the nation. Only members of the royal family, and only certain special ones, are born with scale-like tattoos called dragon marks. Therefore, marrying someone with a dragon mark is an incredibly honorable thing. The study falls quiet for a moment, just the two of them. Young master, we just received word. Tomorrow, Lord Vandal will be paying a visit. Too sudden. His shout startles Raoul and the butler behind him. No way. He just wants to picture me panicking and enjoy every second of it. That bastard! He wants to congratulate his best friend's engagement as soon as possible, or so he says. Anyway, I'll let Miss Sitoen know too. He heads for her door, Raoul and the butler trailing behind. Young master, just a greeting, you understand? Stay more than 15 minutes and I'm barging in. Shut up, I know. Miss Sitoen, it's me, Saryu. Still, entering a lady's bedroom makes me nervous. Yes? Please, come in. He steps inside, doing his best to look composed. Sitoen looks up from her chair, smiling warmly at him. His breath catches, and he can't look away for a moment. Thank you for your hard work earlier, Prince. No, I came to say goodnight. She presses a hand to her mouth, cheeks flushing pink. Should I have come to see you instead? I'm sorry. No, that's not it at all. Actually, so that's why. The hallway falls quiet for a long, awkward beat. A friend of mine is coming tomorrow. Would you meet him? Of course, it would be an honor. And if there's anything inconvenient about the mansion, please tell me. I'll handle it personally. No, Oh, everyone has been very kind to me. Maid Eaton is grateful too. Eaton. He looks up sharply, surprised by the name. I'm so happy for you, my lady. Come to think of it, she was crying a lot during the engagement ceremony too. I heard this story from the head maid earlier. At your previous residence, the treatment was terrible. Even small items were broken. Clothes sent to laundry came back torn apart. You weren't even given proper meals. You endured that for 2 years. My lady has finally found happiness, even after everything terrible she went through. The head maid said to offer her words of comfort, but Miss Sitoen doesn't show any sign of needing it at all. I don't like approaching someone who's acting fine and insisting they must be suffering. It would be nothing but my own speculation. Prince, she leans in, trying to get his attention. No. You even asked me to be your consort. You threw me a lifeline at the engagement ceremony with Prince Arios. Thank you for everything. If you're going to thank anyone, it should be me thanking you. A prince in name only, and you're engaged to a bear-like man like me. I'm sorry. Her expression crumples, worried she has upset him. I knew it. You're exactly the person I imagined. You truly haven't changed at all. Haven't changed? Huh? Have we met somewhere before? Prince, is it really okay for it to be me? You, of course. I'm really satisfied, or rather, you're too good for me. Yes, that's it. Oops, that's bad. The grandfather clock ticks on in the quiet room. Well, I should get going soon. Raoul's going to scold me otherwise. He pauses, noticing she still wants to say something. Prince, does the dragon mark bother you? If I said it doesn't bother me, I'd be lying, but not that much. Do you have to see it? No. Don't you think it's disgusting? No, not really. A bead of sweat rolls slowly down his temple. I'm curious what it actually looks like, but calling a culture another country cherishes disgusting? Who'd say that? Some gentlemen, like that guy, think it's disgusting enough to sneer at. That bastard. He scowls, picturing the man who said it. Dragons matter when you talk about Tanya. Marks like hers are precious. I don't think anything beyond that. To not hurt her, I have to tell her I'm nothing like that guy. If Miss Sitoen doesn't mind, would you show it to me? With the kindest smile of my life. You want to see it? I'll show you, but did I say something strange? What's with that reaction? I'm not mentally prepared yet. It's here, so. Her fingers move to loosen the collar of her dress. That's her cleavage. I'm sorry, that's not good. If I see it now, that would be bad indeed. No good. Improper fantasies are, if the prince insists. Cloth slides down and pools around her bare feet. Would you like to see it? Well, Miss Sitoen, I'll see you tomorrow. Time to retreat. I can't do this anymore. Why is your face all red? What were you doing, Captain? I see. I understand. So this is the woman who captured my dear friend's heart. I look forward to meeting her. A gloved hand straightens the cuff of a formal uniform. Where is he? Right on time. He's already arrived, waiting in the guest room. How unusual. The young master has returned home. Thank you for waiting. My friend! Oh, I've been waiting for you. Who's your friend, you bastard? Don't be shy, don't be shy. Get off me, get away from me, idiot. Same as always. He glares straight ahead, jaw clenched in exasperation. Vandal, I never imagined you'd get married before me. Life really is unpredictable. You have no intention of getting married, do you? Vandal, we've known each other since military academy, what you'd call an old friendship. With his looks, he should have his pick of any woman, or so it should be, but he turns down every matchmaking attempt. I just haven't had that fateful encounter yet. Despite his slender build, he excels at flashy close combat. His bloodthirsty fighting style earned him the nickname the Vampire Count. That's what he was called during school, feared by the underclassmen. Right, I brought you a wedding gift. I didn't know what would be good, so I just picked something random. A massive whale skeleton hangs suspended across the entire room. What is that? A whale? Do people in your region give whale bones as engagement gifts? I've never heard of it, but that's your custom, right? This guy. Did you have work today? Yeah, I was escorting my second brother back to his in-laws. Work right after the engagement ceremony. It must have been hard to leave the bed. We've been told not to lay a hand on her until the royal wedding parade in the capital. We're keeping things pure until then. Oh, how pitiful. All right, let's punch him. Speaking of which, I heard the Allied Kingdom's caravans are in quite a predicament. They're stopping the sale of mining resources? Sitoen's father is furious with the Crown Prince of Luminous for insulting the girl with the dragon mark. Tanya isn't the only place that mines resources resources though. Coal, steel, various ores. They were supposed to share these within the unity of the allied kingdom. They can't just immediately ask other countries for help. Currently, King Noe holds the position of chosen king, representing the 5 countries, but there might even be a motion to remove him from power. What about the crown prince? He's confined to a room in the royal castle under the guise of house arrest, but it's probably just for show. That lenient punishment will be lifted in a few days. So, where's the beautiful princess who started all this? The head butler is calling for her now. I didn't know what you might say, so I decided to meet with you alone first. Oh, finally, the meeting! Saryu yanks Vandal back by the arm before he can act. Hey! He drapes an arm around him anyway, freezing him solid with alarm. Are you alright? No, I'm fine. Sorry. I was so eager to see you that I rode my horse too hard. More importantly, you should get away quickly, or you'll give your wife strange ideas. Huh? The butler leads Sitoen in to meet them. Her eyes light up the moment she spots him. Vandal turns on the charm while his friend freezes behind him. He drapes himself over his friend again while she watches, bemused. He clicks his tongue, clearly unimpressed. It's not what you think, Miss Sitoen. That's right, lovely young lady. I suppose you'd call us school friends. This is the extent of our relationship. He leaps backward, arms flailing, completely mortified. I've known the young master for a long time, but please rest assured there's nothing between him and Master Vandal. The goddess who shot an arrow through my friend's heart? It's an honor to meet you. Please remember me. I'm Vandal Sheen, and I help my father run the Sheen County. He's really laying it on thick. My name is Sitoen Baramoa. Please treat me kindly as well. How adorable! The dress you wore at breakfast was cute too, but this one suits you wonderfully. Is there some commander out there plotting my capture? Damn, I wanted to be the only one to see that smile. I see. So this is how my friend fell into your hands so quickly. But I've already shown it to this man. No, not at all. I'm the one who fell in love. A tiered tray of pastries and tea appears, one bone-shaped. Oh my, that bone. Oh, is that a whale? I know this a little too well. Have you seen a whale before? Tanya's landlocked and the sea is pretty far away. Well, it's a skeletal specimen from my tutor. I see. Skeletal specimens were quite popular. I'm glad you like it. By the way, that dress looks wonderful on you. Thank you very much. Saryu's face doesn't move an inch. No, I should have said something first. Vandal looks on, clearly enjoying his friend's meltdown. Sitoen tilts her head, not quite following what he means. I have to say something. It's my turn. Your morning outfit was lovely, and this one's nice too. It's, very early summer-like. Miss Sitoen has beautiful skin, so it suits you. Or rather, that whole seasonal thing. And, well, Vandal wipes at his face, and Saryu whips his head around sharply. He reaches toward her hair, suddenly unsure of himself. Thank you, Prince. I'm very happy. I'm glad I wore it. His stern expression softens, just for a moment. I see. Sitoen smiles quietly to herself, tucking the moment away. Just thinking it isn't enough, I have to say it out loud, like this. It suits you. You're cute. You look lovely. What matters is putting my feelings into words, even if they come out clumsy or the moment turns awkward. It's a bit frustrating that Vandal was the one who made me realize that. He closes his eyes, looking suddenly exhausted. Are you feeling unwell? I told you, didn't I? I'm just tired. There's been a lot going on in the county lately, and I've been pushing myself too hard. May I presume to speak? Yes, please, go ahead. Vandal-sama is, perhaps, Lord Vandal has anemia? Mia? I have an image of it being a symptom common in women, but your face turns pale and you collapse with a whoosh. That's the thing, isn't it? Why do you think so? Your nails. She studies his hand, certain of what she sees. Nails? Vandal's confident smile falters for once. He glances down at his own hand, uneasy. Sitoen leans in and takes his hand to look. Lord Vandal's nails are, well, they're curved. This shows up in people with iron deficiency anemia, spoon-shaped nails with ridges running across them. They're probably rebellious like their owner. Vandal just smirks, clearly taking it as a compliment. Saryu blinks, not expecting that reaction. Am I really anemic? The doctor did tell me to put old nails in wine and drink it. What about medicine? What? How is your diet? For example? I see. Pork liver or chicken? Oh no. Vandal has always hated meat. Then how about fish? I eat fish, but not enough to say I like it. What? He glances between them, struggling to keep up. Bonito would be good. The dark meat has iron in it. You're talking so much, Miss Sitoen. The dark fish meat that smells so fishy. It's fine, I can manage. Ugh. Wash it well in cold water and let it soak. Then fry it with herbs. The smell disappears. Add a bit of lemon too, and it'll boost the iron absorption in your small intestine. Saryu just listens, quietly impressed by all of it. If it's not anemia caused by an internal organ disorder, you can absolutely improve your condition just by supplementing iron. Drinking wine with nails in it is actually one of the methods passed down since ancient times. And if you dislike meat, I'd recommend spinach, hijiki seaweed, soybeans, and the like. However, iron from plants is harder to absorb in the small intestine, so eating it with fruit or vinegar helps. Something shifts in Saryu's expression, and Vandal notices at once. What's with you? You've been like this since earlier. Anemia is what you thought, right? A womanly disease. The old excuses flash back, and suddenly none of them add up. Are you saying I was just showing off? There's no male or female when it comes to illness. Don't try to look cool when you're suffering. She looks up at him, smiling warmly. There's no gender difference in the pain that comes from illness. Everyone suffers equally. That's right. Once your anemia improves, you'll feel so much better. So eat proper meals and let's work hard. A cheerful officer catches sight of her, all smiles. Miss Sitoen, you're like a doctor. No. A sudden wave of dizziness hits her. She loses her balance and sags against him. What is with this creature? What do I do? I'm sorry. Do you have any medical knowledge? Is your father a court physician? Or perhaps did you study medical knowledge somewhere? Her smile falters, a nervous sweat at her temple. No, well, what's wrong? Well, this might sound rude, but are Miss Sitoen's words correct? If we really eat that way, will Vandal's anemia be cured? That's what Vandal wants to ask, but did I speak a bit too strongly? Her smile wavers, though nerves show through. Neither my father nor I are doctors. However, the knowledge I just shared should be correct. Please believe me. There are individual differences, but if you keep up the diet I mentioned, Lord Vandal's condition will recover, and that will prove my words right. You're not a doctor? I'm not a doctor. I see. Not a doctor, but she has medical knowledge. His gaze flicks towards Saryu, weighing something. Saryu, when is the earliest you can bring this young lady to my territory? Huh? When? When can you two come to our territory? What's with you all of a sudden? You're too close. It'll take 5 days to finish my work. Then travel will take at most 7 nights. I'll have to inform father too. He looms over the couple, already scheming his next move. Then we'll be waiting to meet my father. Such a mysterious young lady. And let's meet again, my friend. The door swings shut behind him with a slam. The two sit together in silence, both thoughtful. And so, Miss Sitoen's and my trip to Count Sheen's territory was decided. What on earth? Moonlight settles over the grand estate at night. He stands among the gathered nobility, drink in hand. Nobles mingle at the ball as Sitoen smiles warmly. An expedition to Count Sheen's territory? I messed up. What for? Huh? There's no way father would allow that. Go ahead. His bearded face looms close, eyes narrowed and unreadable. He and Leonius trade an uneasy, surprised glance. I've heard the story from Count Sheen. The matter's classified, so you'll hear the details there. Though I got approval from father and my older brother. Classified? Their carriage and escort approach the castle gates. Please, leave Miss Sitoen's protection to us. I, Eaton, will take care of the young lady. The lodging along the way will be at each lord's mansion. It also serves as introductions. Is that all right? Of course. In the end, with all the various preparations, we departed 20 days after the day Vandal came. I was relieved when that guy wrote back saying it couldn't be helped after I sent him a letter of apology. However, a crowd of nobles fills the hall dressed for the occasion. What an extreme honor for Theodore. To be able to invite the prince. Everyone, an audience with the prince. This is unexpected. To be welcomed so grandly on the very first day. I wonder if Miss Sitoen is all right. That story was surprising. The one from the Luminous Kingdom's engagement ceremony? Whoa, that the prince swept away Miss Sitoen? As expected of Tidros' winter bear. What is that story? He lunges forward, grabbing Theodore by the collar. My goodness, rumors are such unreliable things. When I heard the truth, it was completely different. Yes. Speaking of rumors, Miss Sitoen turned out to be completely different from them too. Rumors? Yes. When she was engaged to Prince Arios, they said she was conceited about about the dragon crest, that she looked down on the luminous royal family and avoided social circles and so on, that she was also a spendthrift and struggled with foreign languages. Gah, who said such things? The gathered startled by his outburst. Captain. A gentle hand touches his cheek, breaking through his anger. His cold stare lingers, freezing the room into silence. Excuse me, I got carried away. I know these are malicious rumors. Of course, now that I've met Miss Sitoen's character myself, I'm the one who should apologize. They're probably bad rumors spread by Prince Arios, who didn't want anyone forming ties with Miss Sitoen. In fact, Miss Sitoen is fluent in foreign languages and shows no signs of being conceited about her origins. Foreign languages? Huh. His gaze drifts, caught somewhere in memory. How long has it been since she last spoke her native language? Living mostly in foreign countries, speaking those languages, 2 years now in total. That white veil she wore at our engagement ceremony, to me, it looked like a cocoon, as if she had to become someone else entirely. Speaking of rumors, he falls quiet, the thought lingering unspoken. Is she still hiding in that white cocoon, forcing her heart to feel nothing? They say Luminous is choosing a new crown princess. Ah, that's turned into quite the mess, hasn't it? Wait, you mean male? That's the one. The final straw came recently from what I hear. She doesn't know the first thing about state affairs. They can't even bring her to a diplomatic function. Ever since their mining exports dried up, they've been stuck buying Tanya's resources through foreign middlemen. Please sell me jewels! At this rate, the jewels I can use for my wedding will run out. She'd gone straight to Tanya's resident official and made her case in person. Until now, Miss Sitoen was cast as the villain. It's what made the current crown princess look so good by comparison. But now that the trick's been exposed, the neighboring country's crown prince really has no eye for people. He hurt Miss Sitoen so badly. It's about time he felt a fraction of that himself. Someone with an appearance like yours could never be my wife. Oh? Another couple exchanges vows as the hall fills with wedding guests. She lifts her wine glass, quiet amid the celebration. His gaze snaps toward the commotion. Sitoen catches the change in him. She bursts in, breathless, eyes wide with alarm. Behind her, the bride continues down the aisle, unaware of the panic. Did something happen? Raul, go check it out, fast. Just what I'd expect from him. Raul crosses the hall toward them and she tenses at once. His grim look stops them cold. The maid gasps, alarmed. The maid steadies her while he keeps a wary watch. A man weaves through the crowd, drawing a wary eye. What's wrong? Well, this. The glass catches the light, glowing pale in his hand. Could it be rotten? That's not it. He lifts the glass and breathes in, catching a faint scent. Miss Sitoen! Alarm flooding his face. She can't eat peaches or apples. Since childhood, they've made her throat and face swell, with high fevers. It's gotten worse every year, until even touching the juice was too much. I'd sent word to every lord not to include them, absolutely. Despite that, isn't there peach in this? Yes. How did this glass even reach Miss Sitoen in the first place? She said the butler handed it to her, calling her princess, and that's when she caught the peach scent. Did they mistake her for someone else? There's no other woman here who'd be called princess. Which means, sweat beads on his brow as he puts it together. Someone deliberately targeted Miss Sitoen? Captain, his expression turns grave, urgency plain in his eyes. For Miss Sitoen's safety, you should stay as close to her as possible. For a while, that probably means sharing the same bedroom. Right, the bedroom. The bedroom? She sits on the bed as he freezes in shock below. Night falls over the palace as the household finally quiets. The ornate bedroom stands quiet, waiting for her to speak. This is awkward, but please think of me as heir or something. That's not true. I'm the one who's in the way. They stand together in her bedroom, the silence stretching between them. An hour ago, we searched based on Eaton's testimony. We still couldn't find the butler who handed Miss Sitoen that glass. Most likely, Miss Sitoen is being targeted. Separate bedrooms are simply too dangerous. In case someone attacks, Tidros' winter bear should be right by her side. Wait. His jaw tightens as he tugs at his collar. I can endure it because we have separate bedrooms. Doesn't that make me the one most likely to attack her? His hand curls into a fist, knuckles whitening with the effort. I'll sleep on the sofa, so that settles it. No, I'll sleep on the sofa. No, I can't let a girl sleep in a place like that. A girl? I'm not that young anymore. Isn't 20 still a girl? I don't know. Anyway, I need to find a way to not end up touching Miss Sitoen. In that case, let's just sleep together in this bed. That's even worse. There's no way my winter bear could endure that. I'll stay quietly at the edge like air, though whether I can actually manage that is the real problem. She studies him for a moment, unconvinced by his promise. Then I'll just stay still over there. In the end, yes. The two of them linger there, neither quite moving. It can't be helped. We ended up sleeping together in the bed. Sleep with me on the sofa or sleep in the bed, then choose. What is she even saying? If we sleep together on that narrow sofa, I'll definitely end up making a move. It's probably better to just endure it at the edge of the bed. He settles onto the bed without a word, the silence stretching out. Is this spot okay? This is bad. I want to stare at her. Every little movement is too cute. Hang in there, me. About the drink incident earlier, it seems it was meant for another young lady and got delivered to you by mistake. Please don't make a big deal out of this. I see, of course. It's better not to tell her the truth right now. In this situation, where we don't even know the reason or the culprit, telling her would only cause unnecessary anxiety. I've already given the order for everyone to pay maximum attention. Oh, I suppose I've got no choice but to protect her myself from the closest position there is. I was thinking, during the evening party, he watches her, waiting for what she'll say next. Why don't we speak in Tanyan when we're alone? Her eyes search his face, hopeful for his answer. He holds her gaze for a long moment, considering, well, I can only manage everyday conversation in Tanyan. I don't know any of the honorifics or polite speech at all. 2 years now, almost all of it spent in a foreign country, speaking someone else's language instead of her own. It always looked to me like she'd wrapped herself in a white cocoon, like she was trying to kill her own heart just to become someone new. Don't you ever miss your own language? Foreign languages, huh? When it's just the two of us? Well, of course you'll still have to speak Tidrosian in public, but Sitoen's expression softens, something in his face taking her by surprise. Why have you been so kind to me ever since we first met? Because we're going to be husband and wife, right? It's only natural for a husband to treat his wife well. Husband and wife. She looks down at her own hands, turning the words over. This sense of unease. What is this? Miss Sitoen's eyes are looking at me, and yet she's looking at something else, isn't she? Right through me. That prince. Her gaze drifts, pulled towards some old, unwelcome memory. Could you please look at my dragon mark? No, wait, that's on her chest. The dragon mark. She says it quietly, eyes fixed somewhere far away. At least in my homeland, it was my pride. I have nothing but gratitude for the people of this country, the way they've come to understand our nation's history and culture. That's because Sitoen loves the kingdom of Tidros just as much. However, he starts to add something, but the words catch. I learned firsthand that not every country returns courtesy with courtesy. I'm sorry, that wasn't right of me to say. Disgust. It's just something that can't be helped. I am bad with insects. Is there anything else you dislike, Your Highness? Mother and the Crown Prince. I see. For example, if Your Highness hated insects the way I do, and someone appeared with insects carved onto their body, could Your Highness still come to like them? Something you hate marked onto their skin? Oh. Something shifts behind his eyes as the pieces click. She's talking about that guy. I have no idea what that guy hates. Dragons? Scales? Or maybe just the act of carving into skin. If I had something you physically couldn't stand, you surely couldn't come to like me, could you? So please, look at my dragon mark. What do I do after seeing it? Tell you to hate it? Tell you it's disgusting? Like that man did? Why? His hand closes into a tight fist at his side. Is she trying to compare me to that man? Don't speak of him with those lips. I'm the one standing in front of you. Forget about him already. Just forget him already! That Crown Prince and Prince Saryu are completely different. I tried to like Crown Prince Arios. I tried to love him. I tried to respect him as my fiancé, but tears well in Sitoen's eyes as she struggles to hold herself together. Can you think it's possible to forgive someone who despises, abhors, and mocks you? I'm no saint. I said too much. Sitoen, I'm sorry. Forgive me. It's not like that. I should have known about your efforts, your hardships, and your pain too. And yet, if someone doesn't like me, it doesn't hurt. Even if they reject me outright, it doesn't sting at all. But her throat tightens, the next words slow to come. I don't want Your Highness to hate me. Huh? He turns toward her, surprised by the sudden warmth. I think very favorably of Prince Saryu. I love you so much for cherishing me, and I even wish that you could come to like me too. If you ever feel physical disgust, I'll give up on you, because no matter how hard I try, I'm afraid you'll never come to like me. I could never hate you. That's exactly why I want you to see the dragon mark. Right here, right now. If you look at it and think it's disgusting, I will erase these feelings. And I'll continue this marriage for the sake of both our countries. I can still cut these feelings off, even now. I could live as nothing more than a doll. Show it to me. So, the dragon mark. The whole room has gone quiet around the two of them. Sitoen's expression turns serious, steadying herself for what's next. Her fingers work slowly at the collar of her dress. I told her to show me the dragon mark, but that means Miss Sitoen's chest. Her chest. Chest! What even is a dragon mark anyway? I remember hearing people with one get called lizard folk. No matter what it is, I'll accept Miss Sitoen. Chest, chest, chest! Sitoen eases her dress off one shoulder, bearing the mark she's kept hidden. She settles onto the bed as candlelight glows behind her. Saryu freezes, a bead of sweat sliding down his cheek. A faint, strange mark shows near her collarbone as she moves. Eh? He leans in slightly, eyes dropping to the faint mark. The two of them stand close together in the quiet bedroom, is a bit different from what I imagined. Is this a dragon mark? Did Crown Prince Arios? No. I offered to tell him, but he refused. Stupid. His jaw tightens, temper flaring at the thought of Arios. Is that man an idiot? He just imagines things on his own and gets scared without even looking. And hurting Sitoen in the end. It's a mysterious mark. Just looking at it, I feel drawn to touch it. Oh, he freezes, the sound catching in his throat. She holds still, color climbing into her cheeks. His eyes snap wide with sudden shock. Sorry! He lurches back across the room in a single panicked motion. He crashes hard into the floor beside the bed. Ugh. I was just told to look, so why did I touch it? What am I doing? I can't get my head straight. Are you all right? Don't come over here. I'm not fit to be looked at right now. I'm sorry. No, really. For suddenly reacting like that. I'm the one who should apologize. So, he scratches the back of his neck, searching for the words. She watches him quietly, waiting for him to go on. The dragon mark, wasn't it disgusting? He blinks, thrown by the sudden question. What do you call that? The opposite of disgusting. Not a problem at all. She blinks at him, not quite sure how to respond. If you come near me right now, I'm quite sure I'd attack you. Her eye fills the frame, stunned by the sudden warning. He edges closer to her across the bed. Do you hate me now? She clasps her hands at her chest, flustered. I might like your highness even more? His mouth falls open, completely stunned by her words. His face flushes red, his expression completely frozen. He shakes from head to toe, completely overwhelmed. Sitoen glances aside, a small smile playing on her lips. She settles back, the tension finally leaving her. Thank goodness. Roses bloom around her as she lets out a slow breath. His eyes soften as he watches her smile. No. We like each other. She's so cute. Am I being tested right now? Who, me? But why can't I make a move? Are you all right? I'm fine. I'll sleep at the edge of the bed in a little while. Sitoen, go to sleep first. I can't look at her face. Empty your mind. Empty. Let me recite a poem from school. Who kissed the men of Tidros? Sitoen reaches a hand toward him across the bed. Pain, 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 pain. Fly away. He just stares at her, completely blindsided. He collapses face down again as she leans over, puzzled. Thank you. Is this girl a goddess or a demon? Day 3 of traveling, the group stops at a roadside cafe. His expression hardens as his traveling companions watch him closely. Are you all right, Captain? Ever since then, I've been sleeping in the same bed as Miss Sitoen every night. Of course, I can't make a move. Damn, I still can't get that moment out of my head. I'm already frustrated enough. And yesterday, she held my hand so I couldn't sleep at all. Would you like to sleep while Miss Sitoen rests at the cafe? We could secure the second floor. No, I'm fine. I can't sleep while the men are working. Where's Miss Sitoen? In the courtyard, a white gazebo stands at the center, framed by trees. Sitoen laughs with Eaton over tea in the garden. He watches her from across the garden with another knight. Why don't you join her, Captain? A faint smile touches his face, unseen by the others. Day after day of carriage travel, dining with lords. During breaks at least, I want to limit who's around her. Let her enjoy her favorite sweets and tea. When we're alone in the bedroom, I feel relieved just being able to speak my native language. She says that, but there are probably times she'd rather be left alone. His gaze sharpens at the sight of the tray. A merchant crosses the garden, carrying it toward their table. Tart. How about peaches or apples? I've already informed them. A server presents a tray of tarts to her and Eaton. His stare fixes on the tray, cold and unblinking. The knife for cutting is on the tray, though. Get away! A blade flashes inches from her face. That's too far. Damn it. But it'll serve as a threat. The thrown cup shatters against the attacker as he charges in. Her hand shoots out, reaching for him instead of cover. His glare sharpens, teeth clenched, ready to strike. The attacker's dagger drives down, a cold smile on his face. What the hell do you think you're doing? The fight surges on, faster than the eye can follow. A spray of blades cuts through the air between them. He meets the attacker's dive head on, driving him back. The attacker grits his teeth, jaw tight with strain. His eyes narrow, tracking every move. His blade cuts through empty air, missing by inches. He dodged it by a hair. No resistance at all. Protect Miss Sitoen, this bastard. The attacker steps back, drawing a second blade. I need to protect Sitoen. His expression hardens, blade raised, ready to end this. A monstrous bear's snarl looms behind him, fangs bared. Right now I'm in the worst mood possible. His blade connects, sending the attacker reeling back. Their blades lock together in a shower of sparks. Face to face, neither gives an inch. He raises his blade again, knuckles white on the hilt. His jaw sets, eyes locked on the fight ahead. On your right! He turns sharply toward the new threat. His blade grazes the attacker, driving him back. In my left hand too! Their blades clash again in a shower of sparks. A dual-wielding technique, but there's a pattern to your movements. The attacker's stance falters, his footing giving out. Break it! He grits his teeth, straining against the force. He hauls the attacker off his feet, knives clattering to the ground. The attacker lies pinned beneath him, motionless on the ground. His hand goes slack, fingers loosening against the stone. Gah! Bring a rope! A rope! Knights swarm the fallen attacker, binding him with rope. It's all right now. We'll handle the rest. Captain, go over there. He blinks in confusion at the knight's knowing smile. Sitoen collides into him, arms wrapping tight around his chest. She holds on, trembling, her face hidden against him. Are you all right? You were scared, weren't you? He stiffens, startled by how close she holds him. Your Highness, are you all right? Are you injured? Hurt anywhere? This is nothing. I'm called the Winter Bear for a reason. She studies his face, something softening in her eyes. He holds her close, still catching his breath. The knight watches them with a quiet smile. Should we secure the second floor of the cafe as a waiting room after all? No, let's move. Even if we have to push it a bit, it's better to reach Vandal's place early. Leave a few men here to investigate that guy's background. Eaton! Yes! She hurries over, hands twisting at her apron. Her legs have given out. This seems impossible for her. I'll escort her to the carriage. Their eyes meet, and for a moment, neither looks away. Your Highness, I'm glad you're safe. Somehow, she's constantly worried about me rather than herself. It's like she's saying she'll protect me from any enemy. I'm safe, always have been. A soft, genuine smile settles over his face. Really? Are you truly all right? You're not going to die? I won't die, and neither will you. The safest place in this country is in my arms, and that's exactly where you are right now. There's nothing to be afraid of. That's right, that's the safest place there is. Please be at ease, princess. No one can hurt you. That's right, no one can hurt Miss Sitoen. I'll always be by her side. Her fingers curl into his jacket, eyes clouded with worry. Oh, you've come at last, my dear friend! He throws his arms wide in an exaggerated, beaming welcome. He blinks, thrown off by the Count's enthusiasm. Hey, you look really healthy. Yes, my body feels so light now. Could it be you've overcome your picky eating? This is the fruit of Lord Vandel's efforts. It's all thanks to you. I feel like I've gained a whole new body. I hired a skilled chef, someone who could hide the fish's shape and get rid of any fishy smell. Sounds like feeding a fussy child. After the attack at the cafe, sorry, let's get to the point. I want to head back to the capital soon. The waiter said nothing. Biting off his own tongue, he ended his life. I wanted to cancel every evening gala at our lodgings, but fearing it would strain relations, Miss Sitoen stubbornly refused to make a fuss, so weapons were banned at the gala altogether. I was ready for people to call it a husband's reckless act of love for his wife. Somehow they accepted it on their own. His Majesty cherishes the Queen greatly too, doesn't he? I heard the details from Raoul. Things seem to be taking a strange turn, don't they? Let's get to the main issue. Nice to meet you, Your Highness, the Queen. It's about Lord Mada. Shall we sit down? The three of them settle around the tea table to talk. In exile? Yes, from the Mira Empire. I vouched for him and His Majesty granted permission. Lord Mada is tasked with managing the exile district, but recently there's been a mysterious illness has broken out. Sitoen's eyes widen at the news. An illness? What kind? If we knew, we wouldn't call it mysterious. There's no way to treat it. For now, we can only isolate the patients in a building, not a hospital. Could it be an infectious disease? Her expression turns serious as the question sinks in. We don't know. Is that so? But since many patients show similar symptoms, we can't risk taking them to a general hospital if it's truly infectious. We'd like to hear Miss Sitoen's opinion. I refuse! It hasn't been confirmed to be an infectious disease yet. I won't let her go to such a dangerous place. I've met the patients myself, and as you can see, I'm fine. So have I, Your Highness. I lived with the patients for several days. We don't understand the difference between those who get sick and those who don't. Of course, we can only observe for now. This isn't the kind of issue that just ends there. A mysterious illness that's only occurring in the exile district. If this gets out, it'll spark intense discrimination against the exiled people. If that conflict escalates into civil unrest, in the worst case, the Mira Empire might invade. An infectious disease broke out, so we burned the village for disinfection. What's our greatest duty? You understand, don't you? To protect the borders, to keep the nation safe. That's why we must handle this discreetly. I had planned to visit the capital under the pretext of celebrating your engagement and summon renowned physicians, but why request physicians, they'd ask. If that got out, it'd invite unnecessary suspicion. Not physicians, someone with medical knowledge instead. I've already heard from Count Sheen. This stays confidential. Miss Sitoen was convenient for handling this quietly, wasn't she? What are the symptoms exactly? A butler slips in to murmur something to Leonidas. Shall we all sit down first? Also, the room goes quiet, everyone's eyes flicking toward her. They settle into a private sitting room to continue. Most patients start with diarrhea, and it only gets worse. Stomach pain, fatigue, their skin gradually turning blue-black, and in the end, they die. Wait. You're saying that so calmly, but it's terrifying. Why we're struggling. The patients with diarrhea all seem to have eaten fish from a traveling merchant. So, isn't it just food poisoning? Some who had diarrhea didn't go on to develop the other symptoms. Some households were entirely wiped out, while in others, only the men were affected. What's going on? Are most patients men? Yes, relatively. Do men in the district often eat dried fish? Don't women eat it too? It's not just men. Exiles often eat it. In the Mira Empire, dried sea fish is a staple. Many exiles are single men, and even after starting families, it's not uncommon for the men to keep eating their homeland's food. Especially karis. They eat more of that than bread. Karis? A grain cooked with water. With salt and karis, those people can survive. Those were your words. Karis is a source of pride for their homeland. She falls silent, turning the thought over. What do you think? Just as you improved my anemia, could we borrow your wisdom? Of course, if I can be of help. Aren't you scared? You can refuse, you know. If it's infectious, their skin gradually turns blue-black and they die. I'm scared of losing Miss Sitoen. I don't want to put her in danger. If my knowledge can help someone, I should offer it. When you make that face, I just can't tell you to stop. All I can do is protect you. A quiet house sits at the village's edge, windows shut tight. Well, your husband also ate dried fish, didn't he? Yes. Her hands pressed to her chest, tears welling before she speaks. She is Natalie, married last year to a refugee husband. Since her husband developed symptoms and was quarantined here, she comes every day to take care of him. Does your husband still say his stomach hurts? Can't he eat anything? He only drinks the soup I make. Do other sick people also only drink soup? I don't know. When the people in the village get stomach problems, they make karis porridge. But I don't know how to make it, so I make the pork and onion soup my mother back home taught me. I add thinly sliced garlic and give it to my husband to drink. I understand. Then let's go meet your husband. Is that all right? He watches her, uncertain, as the others wait by the door. I hate to rush, but please try not to touch anything if possible. Infectious diseases can spread through mucous membranes, so don't rub your eyes. You might feel short of breath, but please don't take off your scarf. However, she hesitates, choosing her next words with care. This might not be an infectious disease. I'm coming in, Rigo. A gaunt man looks up from the bed, hollow-eyed and pale. Huh? He blinks at the crowd now filling the doorway. Lord Vandel and Lord Mata brought these people. My name is Sitoen. This person is said to be skilled in medicine. Rigo, you might be saved. Let me take your pulse for a moment. His pulse is racing. Can you show me your legs for a moment? His foot is swollen, the skin stretched tight and discolored. They look painful. Do your legs cramp often? He often wakes up in the middle of the night saying his legs are cramped. If you lie down with your ankles slightly elevated, the swelling should feel better. Would you like to lie down? When I lie down, my breathing becomes difficult. It's easier when I keep my body upright like this. Orthopnea. What? Both men glance at each other, baffled by the term. Diarrhea, stomach pain, a racing pulse, the swelling, breathlessness lying down, skin turning blue-black. Could this possibly be… Excuse me, do you have Karis here? Yes, I'll go get some. Have you been eating Karis all along? Yes, even after going into exile. When we had no money, sometimes Karis was all we had. Until I married Natalie, I hardly ate any meat at all. Miss, that… His fingers curl into the fabric of his shirt. Am I going to die? His eyes go hard, unreadable above the mask. I can't leave Natalie behind. I don't want to die. He strides toward the bed, jaw set. He kneels at the bedside and grips the old man's hand. That's right. You can't die. You have such a good wife. Even if you died, you couldn't rest in peace. I'm the same way. If something unexpected happened and my heart stopped, what would happen to Miss Sitoen? She'd finally found peace in this country only to lose her husband. No one would speak of remarriage, and she'd blame herself for everything. That's not it. It's not your fault. Even if I wanted to tell her, even if I wanted to comfort her, if I don't have a body, I can't say anything. Then you'll live out of spite. Don't think about dying. Think only about living. Rigo's eyes well up, the words finally landing. Hey, your wife will be back. Stop crying. Sorry. He clears his throat pointedly. You were told not to touch. Get away. Oh, will I be scolded? Well, Miss Sitoen also touched him to take his pulse. She was covering her mouth, so it should be fine, right? He rubs the back of his neck, searching for words. As I thought. White rice. She holds up a palm of pale, polished grains. White? This disease, I think it's beriberi. Beriberi? It's a disease caused by a vitamin B1 deficiency. It causes fatigue, loss of appetite, leg swelling, and numbness. If it gets worse, it can even cause heart failure and brain damage. Huh? What language is that? Vita? This food called Karis, isn't it hulled in polished rice? Yes! When that happens, the vitamins in the bran get processed away along with the rest of the nutrients. So even if you eat your fill of Karis, nutritionally it's unbalanced? Exactly. He kept eating Karis and came down with chronic vitamin B1 deficiency. Then the dried fish upset his stomach and stripped away what nutrients he had left until his strength gave out completely. As a result, he developed cardiac beriberi and people kept dying. But the physician's brow furrows, weighing his next words. You were able to consume vitamin B1 by drinking your wife's soup. The soup, leek, and onion. Pork is rich in vitamin B1, and combining it with onions and garlic increases absorption. Thanks to your wife's soup, your husband's body was just barely able to hold on. Will this person get better? Let's work hard together. The wife throws her arms around her husband and holds on tight. That's right, it's not contagious. So there's no risk of catching it? Thank you. I express my gratitude on behalf of everyone here. Not at all, I just did what I could. More than that, I want to express my respect to you. You must have been frightened, yet you believed my words and followed me. Huh? What? Prince? Prince? Natalie's jaw drops and the room erupts in gasps. Even though it scared you too, you held his hand and told him to keep fighting. That's not something just anyone can do, though it was reckless. I'm sorry. I can heal diseases to some extent, but I cannot heal human nature. I truly admire your kindness and tolerance. Save the lovey-dovey talk for outside. Let's get out of here quickly. As I thought, you really haven't changed at all. Huh? He blinks, turning the words over in his mind. Thank you so much. Thanks to you, I'm like this now. I didn't know you were a prince. Cut it out. With signs of recovery appearing in the patients, we decided to head back. Let's both cherish our wives. That won't do for me. Let me offer some thanks, at least a gift. Whales, though. I appreciate the sentiment, but we should get back to the capital quickly. He trails off, glancing sideways at her. Actually, there's a shop I'm curious about. Miss Sitoen's interested in a shop? Then we simply must stop by. Let's go. Sorry. The shop's facade rises ahead, sign swinging over the door. The whole party crowds around the glittering displays inside. Glasswork. He turns a delicate glass cup over in his hand. Did you give me something like this? I made sure to include it in your engagement gift. You didn't check the contents? I don't want to hear that from you. You're just using it as an excuse to find a doctor. What a rude jerk. Among Lord Vandal's congratulatory gifts, there was beautiful glass tableware. The Queen and Crown Princess have been so kind to me, so I really wanted to give them something. Not for yourself, but for your mother and sister-in-law, huh? We'll cover the cost. Your breath's on my ear! Don't worry about the cost. I want to show my thanks. No, that's too much. You're already handling all our security. Then I'll wrap these up. No, I'll pay. What are you saying? That would mean it's not really my gift, wouldn't it? Then why not let this man buy you some jewelry? His jaw drops, composure gone in an instant. Please, let me give you a gift. Well, let him have his moment. Nice assist, Vandal. Wait, that's not right. What just happened? Why not indulge him? It was nice to see Miss Sitoen so happy. Shopping together feels kind of refreshing, huh? Prince Saryu. The shopkeeper waves them over toward the counter. These earrings, they come in different colors, yellow and blue. Which do you think is better? Huh? He rears back, completely unprepared for the question. You're asking me? Yes, what do you think? What do I do? I've never picked out women's earrings before. Well, yellow is lovely. That would suit you very well. The merchant and Eaton trade an amused, knowing look. 10 minutes later, Saryu sighs hard while the shop staff try not to laugh. Get on with it. He shrinks back, sweating under his glare. The sun's going down. No, but, what exactly are you struggling with? He falters, unable to find the words to answer. With your current outfit, I think yellow would work. But doesn't Miss Sitoen often wear blue? Then blue's definitely the way to go. Plus, it's almost summer, and the tableware you picked earlier was bluish. You really pay attention to Miss Sitoen. Maybe you like blue? Exactly, for the season, blue might be best. What about it? But pairing it with yellow could also. Another 15 minutes later, he lifts a small blue gem level with her eyes. I think blue is best! Finally. Understood. Raoul! Payment! He stands waiting by the shop doors down the hall. Captain, in these cases, you buy both. He freezes in place, completely blindsided by the answer. What? His hair falls messily across his face, stunned silent. Say that sooner! You had plenty of time to advise me. What were you even watching? Were you mocking my struggle? And just earrings, really. No necklace or ring? From that shelf to the other, I'll take it all. Come to think of it, Mother shopped exactly like that too. True enough. Sitoen, actually wait, I'm such an idiot. Why not just use my prince privilege here? Sitoen lowers her eyes, hands clasped at her chest. Blue is fine, just the blue earrings. The prince chose something for me. It makes me so happy. It's not about wanting other things. I wanted you to choose for me. Thank you, I'm happy. I see. He allows himself a small, private smile. What a selfless lady. And so we finished shopping and left the Count Sheen territory. Don't touch me so creepily. On the way to the capital, Saryu snaps alert, sensing something's wrong. Eaton throws up her hands, waving frantically from the window. What's wrong? He turns sharply toward the window, alarmed by her signals. Her eyes go glassy, barely staying open. Miss Sitoen? He leans down close, gripping her shoulder in alarm. Miss Sitoen! His composure cracks, panic breaking through at last. Is there somewhere we can rest? Raoul, find a nearby inn! Understood. Miss Sitoen, what's wrong? Are you drunk? No, She glances away, cheeks flushed, unable to explain. The young lady's monthly thing is heavy, and the carriage's shaking is hard on her body. Monthly thing? He tilts his head, genuinely lost by her words. What's that? A woman's, you know, it happens once a month. Something finally clicks, and his face goes carefully blank. The realization hits him all at once, full force. Oh, that's... I see. No, I mean, sorry for being rude. What should we do? There's some medicine I always take. If I take it and sleep for a while, I'll be okay. He studies her face, quietly worried. I said find a place to rest, somewhere that doesn't shake. Panic, panic, what should we do? Raoul, Raoul! He hurries forward, calling out across the traveling column. Commander, this is bad. The nearest inn has poor security and the next lodging is far away. Is Miss Sitoen suffering from motion sickness? No, it's a woman-specific thing. You know, that monthly thing, or so it seems. The knights around him go quiet, unsure where to look. That must be tough. That makes sense. Yeah, I see. These guys are on my level. Wife's usually down for 3 days during hers. Moving for the whole day is impossible, right? Is that how it works? Tonight we'll set up camp here. Close off the highway. Prince's orders! All right. They were panicking just a moment ago, but what a difference now. Prepare for camping! Tents up! Got it! Tents rise under a full moon as night falls. Saryu keeps watch beside her in the quiet dark. Where are we? Inside a tent. Don't you remember? No. Her eyes stay half closed, still hazy with sleep. Camping? You mean sleeping outdoors? Huh? This is a tent? It's spacious and clean. In such a harsh environment for the young lady, a lantern glows quietly on the table. What kind of medicine is it? Mostly a sleeping drug. Isn't there like a cure or something? No such thing. Jeez. He watches quietly as she tucks the blankets in. Come to think of it, Eaton was rubbing her lower back. Does that help ease the pain? Does it still hurt somewhere? Yeah. He leans in, carefully adjusting the blanket over her. Like this? His hand hovers uncertainly near her lower back. No, not like that. This is seriously rare for me. Press on my lower back. The sacrum. Push it hard. The sacrum? That's the bottom of the spine. Here? Go lower. This is kind of refreshing. She's always so proper, even in Tannian. Must still be groggy from that medicine. A bit more. Lower, press harder. Lower, you say? He stares down, unsure exactly where she means. That's already your butt. Here? Really, here? There. Her eyes shut tight, breath catching at the touch. He throws both hands up, unsure what to even touch. She rolls onto her back to face him instead. Don't stop, please. It feels like she's asking for something else. There. I have zero ulterior motives, but come on, me. You can do this. Harder. It feels so good. Sitoen's eyes drift shut, worn out from the massage. Sitoen? He watches her closely, checking if she's asleep. Are you sleepy? Yeah. A small, genuine smile crosses his face. He tucks the blanket carefully around her shoulders. He catches a faint murmur and turns his head. She mutters something soft in her sleep, unintelligible. Half asleep muttering, huh? I've never heard that language before. Her mouth moves around words he doesn't recognize. A single foreign syllable escapes her lips, then fades. Atsuhito. A single tear slips quietly down her sleeping face. His eyes go sharp, fixed on that unfamiliar name. Her hand slips free and finds his in her sleep. Atsuhito. Her brow tightens, a tear still caught on her cheek. He holds her hand gently, watching her sleep uneasily. Now I understand. Sitoen, she fell for something inside me, not for me. He stays kneeling there, still holding her hand tight. The Hidona Lord's manor. Until the princess's health recovers, please stay at our place as long as needed. Thank you. We were only supposed to stay one night, and you even sent guards for us. No need to worry about that. But still, what a splendid princess. Rumors are spreading throughout the kingdom. They say she saved the people in Count Sheen's domain. Is that so? She does possess a wide range of knowledge. The prince truly cherishes her. He stopped the whole carriage to camp, just for her health. No princess could be more loved than that. His eyes soften as the words sink in. That's right. I truly think Miss Sitoen is precious. I want to cherish her. I love her. The princess uses this room, but the room they've prepared for her, grand and still. What about her? He sits at her bedside, turning the question over. Atsuhito. It must be a man's name. Has Atsuhito seen this sleeping face? Sitoen. Atsuhito. Didn't she love that man? Did the prince choose me because he was thinking of me? It makes me really happy. I may like your highness even more than I realized. Is she really talking about me? Miss Sitoen, I love you. He bows his head low, holding her hand gently. No one else. You alone. The luminous kingdom's palace rises against the sky. The chancellor and an aide approach the doors. His fist clenches, tense as he waits for word. The doors burst open and someone strides in. Chancellor! He strides in fast, his cape snapping behind him. Does your visit here mean my father's reply? His expression stays carefully unreadable. We'll discuss that matter later. His face falls, frustration written all over it. Allow me to marry mail. Why? Why won't father? I'm not even allowed to bring mail when I go out. On top of that, his mother's beauty and his father's competence. In the past, he was the crown prince of the Luminous Kingdom, never an embarrassment. But with a fiancé candidate like that, there was no hope. His eyes sharpen, weighing something unspoken. Oh, Mail and the noble daughters are having a tea party in the garden. She must be tired from daily fiancé training. She needs a break like this. His jaw sets, watching the scene with narrowed eyes. Is that so? She probably looks up to Miss Sitoen like a crown princess. Here is today's business. This is an invitation to Sitoen's and that prince's wedding? What did father say? He leaves it to his highness. Indeed. He said it's fine to bring Lady meal. A flash of disbelief crosses his face. Then let's go! Going to congratulate her might be good. No, wait, now that I think about it, I did something cruel to Sitoen. His eyes narrow with something like guilt. Something cruel? Congratulate her? Who's saying that? Is your highness aware of the rumors about Miss Sitoen afterward? Rumors? What did that bear prince say? Did he get fed up with Sitoen's repulsive body? Or is the engagement already breaking off? No wonder she never laughs the way Meal does, holed up in that mansion all the time. That's rather because you kept her locked up, isn't it? Miss Sitoen was never the type to get swept up in parties and enjoy herself. She's extremely capable, and Prince Saryu adores her. What? His mouth falls open, the shock plain on his face. King Tidros himself was so moved he thanked her in front of the whole kingdom. They say she even cured a disease that was killing his people. And both kingdoms are already developing a trade route for mineral resources. No way. A single bead of sweat traces down his temple. She was just impossible. That girl with that bear of a man? His butler watches him unravel and says nothing. Have you heard about the dragon tattoo? Yes, that lizard-like thing on Miss Sitoen. Your Highness, have you seen the dragon tattoo on Miss Sitoen? Arios's easy smile drains away completely. If I may be so bold, I have seen the dragon tattoo myself. What? Through an acquaintance, I had the honor of meeting a noble with a dragon tattoo. Of course, not Miss Sitoen's. Like an ugly lizard. Scales, right? No. 4 dragon tattoos, no bigger than a pinky nail, like cherry blossom petals. The man had them on his calf. 4? With maybe 2 at most, but for a woman, they'd be even smaller. What? Why didn't you say that sooner? It's too sacred to even speak of, you fool! Why don't you understand the honor of receiving it? The dragon tattoo is noble and sacred in its very existence. You mustn't even mention its form. Are you really so foolish you need it spelled out for you like this? You threw it away. You let it slip right through your fingers. I'll take my leave. My apologies. What should I do? What do I do? What should I do? No matter how many words I used, King Tanya's anger wouldn't subside. There's nothing more to be done. However, we have taken the necessary measures. A stranger's smile turns thin and calculating. If she won't belong to our country, leave it to me. We'll make sure she belongs to no one. When we returned to the royal capital, we were immediately swallowed up by hectic days. Several months passed in the blink of an eye, full of wedding preparations and greetings. While we were frantically handling things like security arrangements, however, who is Atsuhito? The words I wanted to tell her smoldered in my chest, fermenting until they gave off an unpleasant smell. I wanted to feel refreshed. I wanted to just spit it out but I want to convey my feelings. While postponing it like that, I kept telling myself I was busy, that I'd do it tomorrow. Miss Sitoen's already asleep, so another time. The wedding was approaching. It was tomorrow. His hand curls into a fist, stealing his resolve. It's me. Yes, please come in. Since returning to the royal capital, our bedrooms were separate now, but were you busy? No, I was just writing a letter. In our private conversations, especially at night, Sitoen's also grown more relaxed with me. Tea, or something from Eton. Oh, I wanted to talk for a bit. It'll be quick. She tilts her head, puzzled by the request. I wanted to say it clearly before the wedding. I thought maybe I shouldn't ask, but what's wrong? On the way back from Vandel's mansion, you fell ill, didn't you? When you were dazed from the medicine, you said something to me. Atsuhito. Her expression goes still the instant he says the name. Atsuhito, that's a person's name, right? Somehow, does he resemble me or something? His hand stretches toward her, silently waiting. His jaw tightens before he can make himself ask. Actually, he hesitates, bracing himself before he can continue. It isn't me, is it? It's that man you like, isn't it? Her breath catches, hurt flashing across her face. The distance between them feels suddenly vast. I don't know if you'll believe me, but I have memories from my past life. Saryu stares back, stunned into silence. Past life? You mean reincarnation? In Sitoen's homeland, the kingdom of Tanya, I've heard that they believe people are reborn many times. Yes, in the past, I was born into a different world. And then, as an adult, I was working as a doctor. A doctor. Blurred shapes drift through her memory as she searches for words. And Atsuhito was my lover in that past life. He was a nurse, and he cared about his patients more than anything. He made friends with just about everyone, right away. Even though he'd been assigned to the operating room, he was always wandering off to check on the patients, and he was constantly getting scolded by the head nurse. But one day, a woman came in, badly beaten by her husband. She was brought straight into the treatment room. While I was treating her, her husband burst in with a knife. Atsuhito steps straight into the husband's path, and then her hand tightens at her collar as she braces to continue. Atsuhito protected me. and he was killed. His expression stays locked, giving nothing away. So that's why back then she was so upset, desperately trying not to let it show. After that, I died too, from the wounds I'd taken that day. And when I woke up, I was living as Sitoen. At first, I had no memory of any of it. Then when I was 16, I ate a peach and nearly died, and everything came back. Because when I first saw Prince Saryu, I thought my heart would stop. Because I resembled him? You fell in love with me because I resemble that Atsuhito? Her eyes well up, but she doesn't look away. No, it's fine. The trigger can really be anything. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you cry. And I didn't mean to interrogate you, I just wanted to understand. Understand? A tear slips free as she struggles for the word. Yeah, well, I was happy to hear that Sitoen liked me too. But the reason you liked me was because I resembled the man who was your lover in your past life. But no, that's not it. Why am I getting so worked up? I think I understand how you feel, Sitoen, because even after being reborn, he still means enough to appear in your dreams, doesn't he? If someone who looked like him showed up, well, you know. Sitoen, wasn't it painful? I didn't feel anything like that, not at all. Even if I told you to forget someone who mattered that much to you, you couldn't. I know, but look at me. She looks up at him, startled into stillness. When that man is finally gone from Sitoen's heart, even just a little bit, it doesn't have to be right away, whenever works. I want you to look at me too. I'll definitely work hard so that you'll really fall for me, Sitoen. Night falls, and the two of them stand apart, unspeaking. It was painful, but I was able to tell you everything I wanted you to. But my feelings haven't changed. I just have to work hard so that someday you'll love me too. Starting fresh, from today. He waits for her answer, watching her closely. That's not it. Prince Saryu,